Can you flex your arm?
Hey, no.
Please, that's the trend. I don't need your face, I just need your arm.
People will judge my fucking arm.
Yeah. So?
Like judge, like say, oh, fucking such a small arm, go to the gym.
But your arm is so nice.
Not for the bros that are watching.
There's no bros in my channel.
Okay, what's the...
Your arm is on the way. Your hand is on the way.
Maybe like this?
Oh yeah, maybe.
This tissue.
No, it's too far. Too close. But people can see your face. I need to balance this pill out.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Wait, I'm not the sexy one. I'm supposed to be a sexy one, but I can't do it. You're too tall.
Can I post that?
No, it's for my vlog.
Okay.
What now? I took a very silly 2-hour nap and it wasn't good. Anyways, last weekend I went to visit a friend. She lives in a different city. And she did like a really cute eye makeup with eyeliner, black eyeliner. And I thought it looked so good. And I wanted to recreate that sort of look because I have a problem with makeup. That is that I love makeup. I watch so many videos about makeup, like so many. I like so many content creators that do makeup videos. But then when I try makeup on myself, I feel like it always looks bad. I don't know if it's because I'm doing it wrong or because I'm not adapting it to my anatomy or whatnot. And then when I do like a lighter makeup, I think it looks better on me, but I feel so fucking boring. So I thought that today I was gonna try this sort of eyeliner. I can't believe I made a video about micro bangs and now I'm feeling a bit insecure about my bangs, which I think just makes me have like a different vibe. And now I am PMSing. So my vibe is more like, I want to be hugged and I want to eat treats and I want a soft blanket. Oh. Before I rage. Okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it here. So... what the fuck? Okay, so that's the first step. Trust the process. Ay, coño! Went in my eye. I have... Ay, this is not going well. Hello, baby reindeer. I just feel like it wasn't like that. Like maybe I need to smudge it more crazy. Like fuck it, you know, and then clean it up with a Q-tip. In real life, it looks really bad, guys. This is not looking good. And I see so many tutorials and it looks so easy when they do it, and then on me, I just look like a motherfucking rooster. No, not rooster. The one that eats trash. Actually, this is not so bad. No? We failed, guys. No, we tried our best. My therapist said that I need to talk to myself more positively. So that's what I'm doing. Maria, you did great. You don't look like... What is the name of the animal that stays in the bin that is really cute? That likes to sleep like this? Raccoon! You don't look like a raccoon. You look fine. Should I do the other eye? Should I just remove it? Ah! Please, you guys. I'm sure there's really cool fashionista girls watching this vlog. Help me. I'm blind, 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 blind. Okay, we smudged. We smudged. This is so frustrating. I was almost there. I was there and I kept touching. I fucked up. Wish. This is my makeup look. See, now I look at myself And the mess. Sorry, boyfriend, sorry. Now I look at myself and I don't feel like myself. And I'm looking at the mirror. I don't think I look bad, but I also feel like it's not me. Maybe it's just because I'm simply just not used to seeing myself like this. I feel like doing makeup and being a perfectionist or like an anxious person, which is the same thing, is probably not the best. You might be wondering, Maria, what are you getting dressed for? Are you going out? Are you going out partying today? No, guys, I'm making banana bread. The reason why I wanted to make a banana bread is because, well, I had too many bananas, and because I thought it would be, this banana looks disgusting, it would be a good excuse to just talk a little bit and get to know each other. Nobody really asked any questions about me. I'm also just doing this because I want it. I need to wash my hands every 2 seconds. I'm sorry, guys. God forbid there is any trace of any substance on my hands. That will make me go insane. Think of me as Nara Smith, but my diet for 7 or 8 years of my life was pretty much avocado, turkey ham, canned chickpeas, and gluten-free bread. That's how I lived. Actually, when I met my boyfriend, he was really surprised. I was like, how can you eat such bland food every day? And I was like, do you think I like it? No. But I don't have a lot of time and I have no cooking skills. And I really suck at organizing my meals. That's some fucking superhero shit. So yeah, this is who I am. I smash my bananas, okay, until smooth. They are smooth. Add the baking soda. I prepare the ingredients beforehand. I'm a bit scared that this vlog is not gonna be interesting at all because it's mainly me at home. I didn't do much this weekend. Tomorrow I'm going out to eat with my friends. But to be honest, ever since I created this channel and I'm trying to be more consistent with uploading, I don't really do much because this is what I do when I'm off work, so on my free time, which is pretty much the weekends. And I'm kind of lucky because my partner works a different schedule than me, which is, I'm not lucky in that sense because I wish I saw him more, but I'm lucky in the sense that I have a lot of time for myself. So I've been putting out a lot of social stuff to focus on editing and preparing everything because otherwise it will take me a lot of days to make a video. So basically what I'm trying to say is that I don't do much. I spend a lot of time at home. I don't know if that's good. That's just who I am. That's just who I am right now. Stir the melted butter. Isn't it too hot, don't you think? Is that going to change the consistency of my banana bread? I'm pretty off social media. Like for example, don't do Instagram. I have my own private Instagram, but I barely use it. To be fair, the reason at the time that I stopped using it, apart from like a lot of screen time and all of that, was that it was kind of making me feel insecure because obviously on social media people post the good things, you know, what's happening to them, new jobs, stuff like that. And I was at a point in my life where I was a bit stuck. This was last year. And it made me feel a bit bad. And I don't know, maybe that was just coming from insecurity. But, you know, we're not wired to look at the best moments of everyone all the time. I've thought of going back, but to be fair, now that I've been off Instagram for a while, it feels like there's really nothing there for me. And then with TikTok, I'm on it on and off because for me TikTok is more about humor. Sometimes I do fall on the trap of scrolling on TikTok for a bit, but I try to stay off it as much as I can. I stir in the sugar, salt, eggs, and pure vanilla extract. This is a salty banana bread. Has a lot of regrets. I wanted to show you guys this machine, and I really wanted to use it. I just realized that I'm not using it at all. It's really noisy. I think because it's quite old. It used to be my brother's, but he doesn't use it, so he gave it to me. I thought it would be cool, like if someone comes to your home and they ask you an uncomfortable question, like, So, what is your favorite sex position? You can just go. My favorite sex position. Yeah, that's my favorite. What's yours? Or like in the middle of the night, you guys are talking about like abortion laws and abortion rights and how they're imperative for the liberation and for the freedom of women, and then suddenly like one of your friends' boyfriends or something like that starts being like, actually, you can just go like, oh yeah, you done? No? Oh, sorry. I need to connect this. Yeah. I found out recently, I don't remember the name, but it's like something that happens to some women before their period. My cat is smelling my camera, I hope he doesn't throw it. Which is that suddenly their mental health gets really bad and they have like these bouts of depression or something like that. It's something I didn't know about. I didn't know that it was so extreme. So I looked more into it and I realized that it's crazy that I didn't know about this and that nobody told me about this. I have this thing before my period that is that I don't really get depressed, like wanting to die or anything like that, but my anxiety levels go up a lot. I'm a pretty anxious person by default. Like I think I look to things from my point of view, from the other's point of view, from that third person point of view, from that other person that was looking at the situation and maybe wondering what they were thinking. Like I overthink things a lot, like I wake up like a half an hour early just to overthink shit up sometimes. But I live with it. I cope. Actually, a lot of times I have this dilemma with myself, which sometimes makes me feel like I don't know myself, which is that I can be really anxious, but I can be also really easygoing. And I don't really get nervous in a lot of situations that I will think some other people get nervous, but then I ramble on about maybe more meaningless stuff in my head. Yeah, like I said, I live with that, but then before my period, it gets really bad, or it gets like much worse, like to the point that it really changes how I socialize. For example, before, when I was doing my eye makeup, I told you that I went to visit a friend to her city, and we went to a music festival, and I love music festivals, and normally I can be quite sociable, but for some reason this past weekend I was so anxious, and there was nothing really. I mean, it is true that I have a lot of new things in my life right now, and I'm quite busy. I guess you could say that I don't have a lot of free time, but I'm like enjoying myself though, so I don't see it as like a bad thing or anything. So I don't feel like there's anything or any reason for me to be so anxious. I think it's because I'm PMSing, and my anxiety in general just, oh yeah, this is gonna take ages, gets worse, much worse. And for a long time I thought that maybe that was just me, but it made a huge difference to start tracking my period, which is something that I didn't start doing until pretty late in my life, like until I was 20 or something else. Until then, I thought that it was just me being crazy. Now I'm 80% convinced that apart from anxiety being a constant in me and something that I have to deal with, it's also my period has a big influence. Benito is as anxious as I am. Maybe more. Because I do like to be cuddled. And he likes to be cuddled, but only when he wants to be cuddled. Right now, I'm invading his space a little bit. Right? Oh, George. You have a dirty boy. He's a very dirty boy, actually. And then I have another pet. a rat. No, not a rat, a dog. But it's a very different type of breed of dog, like it's very unique. It has like 4 limbs, but 2 of them are legs and 2 of them are arms. And I've taught him how to speak like us. So if you see him, you'll see that he speaks human language, in this case, English. Yeah. We live together, but he's working now because I've taught him how to work. But yeah, he's great, it's great. It's a very unique type of breed, I gotta admit, but so worth it. Okay, now we pour this into this. You wanna lick the spoon? Good job. You did well. Good girl. It's fine, if people aren't calling you a good girl, don't worry, I'm calling you a good girl. One more washing hands, claro que sí. This is our banana bread. Right now it looks like poop in a container, but it's gonna be great. Should I film myself putting it in the oven like a sexy girl? Phew. I mean, sexy poof. Ooh, it's so hot, wow. Phew. I made this. It's starting to smell like banana bread, guys. I wish you could smell it. But then that will mean that all of you will be here with me, and that will be weird. How do you guys like my past video? The video about the noses. Can I talk about this? Is this weird? Like, is this parasocial? I don't know. Maybe some of you are starting on this social media journey or want to start just like me and are thinking about this as well. It's a bit strange to receive so many comments from people you don't know. Whether they're positive or negative, it's a new experience. Especially if you're a bit introverted and certainly not the person to talk a lot about themselves and stuff. I don't know, am I that person? I feel like I'm moving between this dichotomy of wanting to be the center of attention and wanting to talk a lot about myself, and at the same time not being able to and being really reserved. I've been told a few times in my life that people don't know me, but at the same time I feel like I'm always oversharing. I don't know, it's like I find it complicated to fucking know I'm playing like I'm so weird, but no, not really. I'm just trying to open up so you at least can get to know me, people on the internet. Okay, for example, on this weekend that I told you I went to see my friend, we met with some people and we were just chatting, and I guess people get to know each other, for example, like through jobs, like what do you do? And when the conversation started shifting that way, it got a bit boring and I never know how to talk about what I do or my job. I just feel like the things that I want to know about people are not like the usual ones. Not the usual ones. That makes me feel like cringe and like I'm trying to pretend I'm so weird. But like, what is your skill set? Which is something that in the adult world, people ask about a lot. I couldn't care less about people's jobs. And I think it's because for a long time, because I studied something creative, and I was among creative people for a while, I've learned that, you know, your job is not the thing that you're doing. Like, the job is the thing that keeps you occupied and that pays your bills, but it's not the thing that you're doing. It's not the thing that you am or that you're putting in your effort. You know, you're at work and you're thinking about that other project that you have going on. You're at work in body but not in spirit, something like that. So I don't really care what people's jobs are because I see them as something temporary. The thing is that once you step out of that bubble of, you know, artistic people or more creative people, or like, I don't know, if you're in that bubble, you get what bubble I'm talking about, right? People's jobs are something that people use to define themselves, especially if they have jobs that other people consider successful, right? It's something that their mind and their body is in, if that makes sense. And I struggle with that. I guess it will be the same once you become a creative and you're successful. Like, obviously you want to say that you're successful, I guess, but because it takes so much time until you get there. And even if you get there, for you it might be the best shit ever, and for someone else it might be like, why is that important, you know? So it's a bit of a different sensation, different conversation. So for example, that's a question that A lot of people will ask someone to get to know them, but because it's something that is not on my mind, even when someone asks me that, I answer so dryly, like shortly, because I don't know what else to say, right? And then I feel like I get to know people. I feel like I open up myself to people a lot when I tell them I'm feeling anxious, or that I had this thought pattern until I come to this conclusion, and I'm telling you the conclusion, I'm telling you my dilemma, like should I do this or that. I feel like that's how I show myself to people, and I think people sometimes don't read it like that. And when I don't expand on questions like what do you work in, or where do you go, what have you done, who are your friends, I feel like people think that I'm trying to be mysterious, or that I have nothing to say, and it's complicated. I don't know. I feel a bit like an octopus in a garage. That's a Spanish saying. Sometimes, depending on which group of people I'm with, even if I really like them and they're really funny, like it's something that comes from within. Obviously, it's not coming from without, from the outside. I'm definitely noticing that when it comes to making friends as an adult, it's so much harder than when you're younger. I was talking on the phone with my best friend, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and we were both sharing how difficult it is to socialize sometimes, and to how much we missed, because she's living in a different country than me because I moved, and we were saying how much we miss talking to someone that you're fully comfortable with and that fully knows you, because that's what she is for me, and I hope I'm that for her. My cat is telling you guys that she likes you. She's rubbing into you. I hope you enjoy that. Guys, I take it back. I think I do really like this makeup look. I think it looks nice. Just needs a bit to get used to. Thank you for staying with me through my mental breakdown, trying to get it right. I took it out of the oven and I put some chocolate bits on top. Now it's cooling down. We'll do a taste test when my boyfriend comes home, and he can give you a totally unbiased wink verdict.
It's fucking amazing. It's amazing. Can I swear?
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. Absolutely unbelievable. I set it there, but now, like, when you're closer to the middle, like to the middle of the cake, where it's like softer and fluffier, it's even better.
Thank you. I love you.
But make it more.